destruction of water infrastructure in Gaza, by Israel, has been severe and widespread, since the conflict escalated in October 2023. The extent of damage is truly vast. Israel has destroyed over half, or 53%, of Gaza's 603 water facilities, which have been damaged or destroyed. Israel has destroyed or damaged 67% of water and sanitation facilities and infrastructure in Gaza, since October 7, 2023, according to the UN Relief Agency for Palestine. Israel has destroyed 70% of all sewage pumps and 100% of all wastewater treatment plants in Gaza. The amount of water available in Gaza has decreased by 94% to just 4.74 liters per person per day. This is less than a third of the recommended minimum in emergencies, and less than a single toilet flush. Water production in Gaza has dropped by 84% due to destruction of infrastructure and restrictions on fuel and spare parts. The lack of clean water and sanitation has led to 26% of Gaza's population falling ill with easily preventable diseases. Rates of diarrheal disease and hepatitis A have increased significantly. Dehydration and lack of hygiene pose severe health threats. Oxfam reports that Israel has been systematically weaponizing water against Palestinians in Gaza. Israeli military attacks have damaged, or destroyed, 5 water and sanitation infrastructure sites, every 3 days, since the start of the conflict in October 2023. The destruction of water infrastructure, combined with restrictions on aid delivery, has created a devastating humanitarian emergency. Repairing facilities has been made difficult by the destruction of key maintenance warehouses and restrictions on entry of equipment. The situation has been described as a violation of international law, with calls for immediate action to prevent further suffering and uphold human rights. The destruction of water facilities in Gaza has severe long-term health consequences for residents. First, there is an increased disease burden. 26% of diseases in Gaza were already water-related before the recent escalation of conflict. Common water-related illnesses include diarrhea, viral hepatitis, liver and kidney diseases, methemoglobinemia, blue baby syndrome, and anemia. The rates of diarrheal disease have increased catastrophically, posing a particular threat to young children and vulnerable populations. Hepatitis A rates have risen significantly, which is especially dangerous for pregnant women. Over 92.6% of groundwater in Gaza was deemed unfit for human consumption as of 2018, due to Israeli actions. The damage to sanitation infrastructure is causing untreated wastewater and sewage to overflow into streets and the sea, potentially contaminating groundwater supplies and agricultural areas. Residents are forced to drink unclean well water, leading to various health issues, with many drinking seawater. Excessive consumption of undrinkable salt water can lead to high blood pressure, kidney disease, increased risk of stroke, and gastrointestinal problems. Long-term exposure to contaminated water may contribute to higher cancer incidence rates, particularly in areas with water supplies contaminated by agricultural runoff. The water crisis, combined with food insecurity, increases the risk of malnutrition and dehydration among the population. Dehydration of body tissues, particularly brain tissue, is a serious concern due to lack of clean water. Inadequate water quantity has led to increased incidences of water-washed skin and eye diseases. Lack of clean water for hygiene practices can exacerbate the spread of infectious diseases. Destruction of water infrastructure affects hospitals' ability to provide care, as clean water is essential for sterilizing instruments and maintaining hygiene. The overall strain on the healthcare system due to water-related illnesses reduces its capacity to address other health needs. The long-term health consequences are likely to persist and worsen unless significant efforts are made to rebuild and improve Gaza's water infrastructure and ensure access to clean, safe water for all residents. Such is the true cost of Israel's war on the people of Palestine.